East-West. What are their names? Is it easier?
Oh, John Donnelly and Nathan Doyle.
Okay,
just Donnelly and
so
Doyle.
John and Nathan.
Yeah.
Oh no, Michael Donnelly.
Oh, sorry, Michael. Yeah.
Michael. Okay. Well, seems to be a bridge family.
John
there.
Connolly. My bad, yeah.
Okay, so East is opening standard this time. Diamond overcall and a heart in here. Yeah, seems like normal full card forcing. Okay, I will check if everything is okay with the stream. Do we know?
I can check on my phone.
Yeah, better please check. Because if not, we want to fix.
Looks like we have 9 viewers, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, we're a bit behind.
No, this is. Yeah. Okay.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. It's live in here. We are about a minute late, maybe 1.5 minutes late. So guys, if you will be texting to us, then you might get a later response.
Okay, so just one thing to point out here. The rebid of 2 clubs instead of showing the spades. In general, bidding AAB would promise a weaker hand than bidding ABA, just in this particular situation. Or
Yeah,
just in
so
general,
in here one spade would show a weaker hand than
one spade would show a stronger hand, bidding ABA.
stronger hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
versus AAB.
But still, you might have an issue to finding the spade fit if you rebid like 2 clubs.
Yeah.
Right? Because then if West is not strong enough, then there might be an issue to find.
Well, in this particular situation, Nathan, if he'd been strong, he would have had the option of doubling. And in general, if you have any kind of constructive hand, he probably would have doubled the diamond. Like, he'd double for values as opposed to true takeout.
Okay, you know how high potentially you can go.
And just in case anybody in the stream was wondering about the losers, it's of the top 3 of every suit, if the first is an ace, that's no loser. If you've a singleton king, that is still a loser, and then
Yeah,
queen,
so standard
queen to 3,
standard easy count. Okay.
Yeah.
Here in 4 clubs, 1 hard loser, 1 spade. If you manage clubs break to 2, so you will manage to rough 2 spades. 2 diamond losers, so it seems like 4 clubs is going 1 down. Opposite 3 diamonds in here. I didn't 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 diamonds seems to be going 1 down either.
It was a trick to the jack of spades. That's the problem. You probably finesse the spade.
Oh well, you may play a small spade to the king and the aces on side. So it depends.
You don't have any to finesse.
Yeah, and you have to guess the diamond finesse. So there's definitely some play. Okay, let's see if we can. Can either of you like sign up in here? So
Here, I think I have mine.
Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, we can. Yeah.
Would you
can
prefer
guess.
How do we
No, we can keep it anonymously here, so that's fine.
Okay, good.
So we will put the other match here, so we know what everybody is doing. In Estonia, Slovakia, Estonia is playing 3 diamonds on this board.
Stream done?
Oh, perfect.
This is Estonian convention cards. Or Estonian
Oh, okay.
players. I just brought them. It's easier to check on the paper. And not
Yeah,
online.
definitely.
Looks like the stream's kind of been a bit.
They are actually
Start
playing
stuff
quite.
Yeah, it will.
Fun system.
It's uploading somewhere to the cache. So for the
Okay.
for the viewers, I hope at least what I got the insight from the first one. Because of the speed of the internet, sometimes you might have it stopped. If you are watching it a bit behind, so you started late, but you are playing the video from the beginning, then it should be kind of smooth. That's why there is a delay, because some of that is.
Something happened.
Okay. So, as predicted, 1 down.
Yeah. Okay, so the other table in here.
They end up in 3 diamonds.
3 diamonds. Wait.
Oh no.
No, 3 diamonds. I know that this will be a mistake of an operator probably in here. So no. Wait. East. North didn't open. Okay, so this is a screw up from the beginning.
Yeah.
So we'll not have. That's why it will be better to watch the open room. Similar things, and we have an interesting hand definitely in south. And east open 1 heart, then you can have various outcome with the same system.
It's true. It's true.
Every time. But it's good for the players who know how to evaluate their hand, because once you have more options, well, you can be more flexible and choose the right bit. So 2 clubs from south seems to be like really a nice hand to overcall, with kind of a 6 loser hand if you manage to get rid of the diamonds. And north, after 1 heart, has a really nice hand with a good 4 card fit and a shortness. So 3 clubs in here. Do you have what is 2 no trumps and 3 clubs? What's the difference?
2 no trumps would be more of a mix with 4, whereas 3 clubs would be stronger in general.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Cubit is stronger and 2 no trumps
Yeah.
is kind of a weaker hand.
So now he's got an opportunity to show the canopy.
Okay.
Or just a cube, probably, actually. No, I think
Yeah,
about
so
it.
if yeah. Well, you know, for you guys watching this, maybe if you start opening from 8 count, this might look like terrible, but for them it might be extras, right? 2, 4, 5, kind of a 6 loser hand. But if you are counting the losers, then the 3rd queen and the 4th queen cannot be like counting properly for a 2. Still,
Okay. That's going to be a tricky one anyway.
Would you guys like some water?
yeah, so what do we have?
No thanks, thank you.
So the diamonds is not easy to establish. Heart split 5-0, and there is a potential spade draft. So 4 hearts shouldn't work unless there is something really strange happening. What can that be? The minimum should be 2 down in here. Okay, now we will see what is the carding system of the Turkish guys. Because definitely you want to signal that you don't want partner to cash another club. Okay, we have the same contract, Estonia against Slovakia. By the way, on the first board, Slovakia gained the lead by 2 imps. We still don't know what we have. Oh, in here we have also the 2 imps,
Oh, they made the 3
because
diamonds?
the 3 diamonds made on the other table. So the first swing for Irish. Well, not a big one, but it's good, right? It's points. It's
yeah.
points.
Especially
Every
when the
point
3 diamonds
counts.
could have gone down.
Yeah. Okay, so now we know it should be a standard count. So small card is an odd number of cards. So South should know that East is holding a singleton, and he doesn't probably like the diamond switch. He would love to play a trump, but he can't. So it's a really interesting switch. So maybe playing passive and cashing the ace of spades, and well, that can also like be finessing
Same happens here.
Doubleton
Pressing
there.
ace of spades.
Ace of spades, yeah, well, seems like a reasonable alternative. Diamond might be also not like that bad, because if you are leading a spade and you know that trumps break bad, then you might like to shorten the dummy, right? Because now you are establishing a side suit, and always when you are playing even on a 5 forfeit, you can choose which side you will be establishing a long suit. And in here, when opponents are playing on spades, now you have a side suit already established, so you can just ruff 1 club, discard 1 club on the king of diamonds, and draw trumps. Too bad for the declarer that they break 5-0. guess in here there will be a club back to try to shorten East, but he will always need to rough the club, so that actually doesn't do anything. But if Declare starts playing on trumps, he will figure out the bad news very soon, so he will not run all 3 rounds. He has to play a spade and unblock the spades. This is also what East didn't do. In the second trick he should unblock with the queen.
Same action here.
Okay, so both open rooms are playing exactly the same.
Exactly. All cards
Well,
same.
not exactly, because East in the Slovakia match unblocked with the queen of spades.
Okay.
Maybe it happened here too. We don't know if that's players kind of a small error or the BB operator.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now we
But
have.
in the other stone table we got the small spade.
Yeah,
Oh, see,
there's the
it's
unlock,
something
yeah.
something like that. The operator heard us, so he unblocked because now he was not able. He was not able to follow properly and play, because maybe North failed to rough and discarded some. Then you will lose.
Oh.
Then you will lose a trump trick. So now you trumped a winner. You cannot play a hard, because then you will lose the trump trick. And after diamonds, discard of the club. Roughing the third round of diamonds and playing a spade will push North to rough high, so we'll end up the 2 down, so standard 2 down. Might be an interesting play if East would have had an 8 or the 9.
It's not going to rough low here, is he? Surely not. Okay.
Yeah, so one more trick for defenders. By the way, guys, are you ready for the third match in the evening?
Maybe we'll see. Depends.
No, just for you, they will be playing the Czech team. So we're kind of here spying a bit.
That's why we're here feeding you misinformation.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah,
That's
well,
the
yeah,
rules.
You
Yeah.
have the wrong card.
No, that would be against the rules, Connor. Anyway.
No, you can. You are feel free to fill me with any kind of a bullshit what you want, but the cards doesn't
The
lie.
convention card doesn't lie.
You
Yeah.
know? And if you are watching the players how they play, of course, in here sometimes we don't have the proper work for playing the cards, but you can get, even like from watching the stream, kind of a good idea what might happen. And I hope that we will see some interesting actions here. By the way, I'm interested of what our guys are doing, so I will try to have a look for the running scores. And Czech Republic is playing against Poland, and in the first board we scored 5 imps. So that's a definitely good start for us. For the rest, France won over Croatia with 5 imps in the first board. But what might be interesting to see what happened in the first round. Okay, so in here, board 19, 1 heart from south with a terrible suit. I'm thinking that half of the field in here will open 1 no trump, but good to know that there are still some players who are opening 5 card major, and I like that. Okay, 1-0 trump seems to be like a forcing no trump where North wants to invite into a game with a free card fit. Definitely a nice hand with free winning tricks and a potential loser covering in diamonds with a ref, or the jack might help. 2 clubs from South seems to be natural, and 3 clubs jumps invite. South has definitely some extra, so easy for hearts in the bidding. So there are 2 hard losers, 1 diamond loser, and then it will be interesting which pair will guess the clubs right. To the king, now club rough, and he has to switch to diamonds because he still have the stopper in hearts before Declare can dump his diamond loser on the 5th club.
No,
in
you're
the
off
dummy.
with a high heart.
No, you rough from west.
Yes, you rough clubs from west. But later.
But you rough the 4th round.
If East roughs 5th club,
Yeah, but he will rough the 4th round. So he roughs the
yes,
4th
yes,
round,
yes,
so
yes,
South
correct.
doesn't have the discard. Yes,
Still 1 down.
if East fail to rough the 4th round, then definitely there will be 1 loser, 1 for 2. But why would Michael do it? There is no reason. So it seems that this will be 1 down. The previous board was a push, so the same score on the other table.
Estonia played
In
3
the
rams, down 1.
in the
down
match,
2.
yeah.
On the other table is also 3 no trumps, but it's a different lead. It's a spade lead, not a diamond lead.
Okay, but we're talking. This is the third board already.
Yes. Second
Okay.
board it was 3 no trump, diamond lead down 2.
Yeah. So the same score history. Okay, we have it here in history. Okay. Too many devices in here. You lead the third best.
No, it's actually attitude leads.
Attitude leads.
Yes. So normally a low would be promising some kind of honor, and high would
Or-
be discouraging.
So that means low from Doubleton if you want a rough.
No,
Against
high low.
suit?
No, high low from Doubleton.
Okay, you
Like
know.
say it was 9-2, but
Now this is the time where they feed us with misinformation. So we might have a look on the
on the CC.
on the CC, which will probably say attitude. No, so from too small, normally high. Yeah. So low encouraging, from too small high, from 3 small middle up down.
Yeah.
So that might be a bit difficult. So this is where you need to know which card to play in the second round, right? Because if you are leading also second from 4 small, doing better for the Turkish. Because in here 4 hearts are going only 1 down. This is what happens to you if you are opening 1 no trump with a 5 card major. Not always 3 no trumps is better. We have been discussing it here in the previous round with P.O. Sandlin. It definitely has benefits, but it also has downsides. So it doesn't mean that if you have a 5 card major and the points in the short suits, that 3 no trumps would be better. Because very often you cannot figure out that you have a suit like Doubleton opposite a Doubleton, like it happens in here with diamonds. And after diamond lead, you actually don't even have the control to duck the suit twice. So opponents, even if the suit splits 6-3, they have a communication. So that's why 3 no trumps is a disaster in this board. Okay, I guess East is roughing. Why not to? And the question is if to return the spade or the diamond. But East should have made the analysis of high card point that partner is probably not strong enough to hold the spade honor, because he knows that there will be a discard on the 5th club. Of course, if there is an entry to the dummy, which in here declarer failed to unblock his 5 small diamonds, so he didn't. Yeah, but you still have the 10 of hearts. Okay, so you cannot have the entry, but still, anyway, it's a good habit. It's a good habit to unblock, because as if in this case, East made a mistake not to switch to a diamond. South made a mistake before, if the BBO operator did it right, because now he could have had an entry with the 6 of hearts to the dummy
to make the contract.
But right now, yeah, we will see what will be the claim at the end, because this might be a fail of an operator and not the declarer. But it seems it was a fail of a declarer not unblocking the suit in time. So although East made a mistake not to switch a diamond, still the contract is 1 down, losing 2 imps instead of 11. So better to lose 2 than no 3 actually. It was 2 down. Yeah, it was 3 down for 150. So 3 imps better than losing 11. I think South, after realizing he doesn't have an entry, he must be really outraged for himself for such a small, like, stupid thing. So this has to be a habit, right? If the small cards doesn't matter, always try to keep communication in between the hands.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a pass.
Okay, so if it is 8,
nope, can't open
still
8.
not enough. So 7
losers. At
7
14 high
losers.
card points, you can start considering opening 8 loser hands.
Oh, okay, so you're even passing like 11, 12 count?
Yep, and that's why in a 3rd and 4th seed you have to aggressively open even 8 loser hands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So basically in 3rd and 4th seed you'll open pretty much anything if you can find an excuse for it.
Okay, so who came up with this idea?
This is a pressure system from Jade Barrett in America.
Okay.
So probably a heart. 1 no try.
Yeah, well, it's always difficult if you have like a 16 really flat. You kind of have 4 tricks in your hand, so this might be both disaster partners past hand, but still I can imagine that you can make 3 no trumps opposite the partner's past hand. So you have to make a decision if to overcall a no trump or try to be a bit safer and double. Seems like West is inviting him in here with kind of a puppet statement, or
Oh,
okay,
well, maybe
undo.
nothing at all.
No, undo and
And
alert
alert.
to 2 clubs.
Yeah, I think just normal statement.
Okay, 2
2
spades.
Spades
So 2
probably
no
gonna be
trumps is
2
an
no
invite.
invitational and 3 no. Well,
Yeah, well, 3 no.
We'll see.
Okay. I'm not sure about that. I would be scared to bid 1 no. But what I know, I'm not sitting at the table. It's always a bigger pressure. And once you see 16, but these guys are not counting high card points.
well, in no
So-
trump contracts you tend to count high card points more.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
you have to actually. With balanced hands, you have to evaluate a bit differently. But still, there has to be some potential.
I think the main problem with the Tabar is that you don't have a good rebid later to show that you have maximum.
Well, you have a pass rebid.
Yes.
So if your partner has a maximum with 4 spades, you jump to 2 spades, then it's easy. If your partner showed a maximum hand, then you can jump to 3 now. True that sometimes you have a problem. If your partner is not a passed hand, it's a different situation.
So now looking at this, we have 2 heart losers.
Well, the good thing for the declarer is that North doesn't have fast tricks, unless fast entries, unless he ducks the first heart. So the key in here, if North ducks the first heart, then the contract is over, because there will be only 8 tricks. 4 spade tricks, 1 heart is 5, 2 clubs and 1 diamond, that's only 8 tricks. But if North actually wins with the ace and play 3 rounds of hearts, then there might be an issue, because East will manage to establish his clubs before North gets to his diamond honor. Okay, so what will happen in here? And I think North should realize that if he ducks and seeing the 5 clubs in the dummy, he should count the tricks for East-West. Having the ace of diamonds, you can simply win and play 3 rounds of heart, because then you can signal that you have the ace of diamonds. But in here you have to duck. Okay, well done by North. Seems like there are no option for Declare how to make the contract now. Maybe only playing the ace of clubs and then playing the 2. And South failed to jump with an honor. Okay, after cashing the spades and losing the entry, even that might be not the play. Okay, now you have to play the ace.
Now he's going to discover
he ducked. So now Declare has a play.
Small.
Is it really that you duck in here, that your partner is ducking your 9?
Wow.
Okay, here we go. 9 tricks. Yeah, well, I understand South that he wanted to score 2 tricks in clubs. It's definitely possible, but now you don't score like any. Too bad. Too bad for Turkey. I think the guys in here will be now very happy.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah, reaching a difficult 3-0, vulnerable, which is always 1 down after ducking the heart, and now making that seems to be like 12 imps for the guys.
Yep.
And that's
exactly so.
That's what it is. So they will be pushing into contract, so you have to defend well to beat aggressive games and part scores. So definitely this team has a potential, and I will be trying to follow how they will do. Hopefully not well in the evening match, but
No,
for
of
the
course,
rest of the tournament, I will definitely cheer for you guys, because I like the approach.
So it's probably a pass 1-0.
1-0, so it's like 14-16
14-17.
14-17.
Yeah.
So good 14. Do you know what is good 14?
A good 14 would be defined as 7 or less losers. So if you want to open a 14 count 1-0 trump, you have to have 7 or less losers.
Okay.
Yeah, and he does.
Okay, well that will be, I guess, not less losers, because if you are fairly balanced, then with 14 count it will be always 7 losers.
Yeah.
If you have 6, then probably the hand will be much better in a suit
suit,
contract,
exactly.
not into no trumps. But it actually makes sense, because you have 2 suits where you have potential to score an extra trick, hearts and clubs. Okay, so doubled, probably to show a strong hand.
Oh. How confident is
Pass.
Michael? Who knows?
Now feeling confident opening 14 and being doubled, but yeah, non-vulnerable against vulnerable. Come on. You have 2, hopefully 3 tricks, so it cannot be like disastrous. And once you see partner's hand, you start to be feeling maybe even making if the defenders will fail. After diamond lead, defenders has four diamond tricks, 2 heart tricks. They will have a spade trick if they manage to play it from the right side. They have a potential in clubs. Even hearts breaks bad, so this seems to be some scores for north-south, because the contract, my guess, will be 2 down. Can be potentially even 3 down if East is trying to establish his club trick or the heart trick. Okay, ducking to the
Very
right
aggressive line.
hand. Okay, so that was a good play for the declarer, because now he can be finessing north 4th queen. So that actually can get his extra trick for only 2 down. At the end, maybe it might be only 1 down if the defenders
Leads
will
spades.
establish the spade trick. Okay, what do I have? 4 diamond tricks, 2 heart tricks, and a club. That's already 7. So if they get a spade, that's 8. Okay, what do we have in here? Slovakia is leading by 20 imps over Estonia. Milis, what happened?
Oh, they managed to win 3 no trumps in the board number, that is, it was number 19.
Okay, in board 19.
No diamond lead.
In board 19, so where the 4 hearts were.
The spade lead, and
Yeah, after the spade lead, you
Established hearts.
you
guess the
still don't
clubs
have
are-
time to
and
establish.
clubs.
Yeah,
Clubs.
you have to
Just the
guess
clubs, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and they guessed the club right. Okay, that's what I don't like when opponents are guessing
Things
guessing
right.
third queen right when you have a 9-card fit. Okay, how are the other matches?
Well, actually, even not spade, but heart lead.
Hard lead. Okay,
Yeah.
so hard
So
makes it
check lead, so it's over.
even better. Okay, so in here, England is winning over Sweden 11-1 after 5 boards. France is winning 16-1 against Croatia. Czechs are losing against Poland 15-11. So in 4 boards, 26. That's the biggest swing so far. Scotland is beating Austria 16-2, and Norway is winning 19-6 over Finland. So far there are some higher margins. For the rest, Bulgaria against Germany 1 opposite 2, and this match like 3-2. Okay, there's not the 4th board yet there. Okay, I'm sorry guys, feel free to comment. I need to
Oh, yeah, of
read.
Well,
read
pretty much
this
exactly as
email.
you said. Finds the club finesse, and then he's going to lose the last heart and
Not
spade.
confidence.
No, he didn't find the club finesse.
Oh, he didn't find it. Sorry,
No, he didn't find it.
my apologies. I saw
Too
the
bad for
88,
you.
and I
Well,
assumed.
I imagine that you
Well
think
done,
it's so hard that he finesses the clubs.
Okay,
So
that
actually,
brings up
it
closer
is
to an
it is
even
3
game
down
now.
for a big swing.
Yeah.
Out of nothing, out of a part score, big swing. So even opposite a strong no trump, having 6 points can hurt. See, no trumps might be not about losers. It might be about winners.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, he had 7 losers, and it turned out he actually had 9 losers. Or no.
Well, you know, from the beginning I counted what, 4 tricks, 3 tricks.
Yeah.
So that's how it actually almost end up, right? Partner bringing you the ace, and you end up making only 4 tricks.
Do we have 6 clubs here?
Interesting. Yes, we have a 6 clubs in here, and 6 hearts, potentially 2. You have 1 discard, and the ace of diamonds is on side. So we'll see how both. Okay, let's switch in here to the other table if we have the score. Not yet. It's not on the left side, but definitely this board might be swingy. The south hand, having the 4 losers, maybe. Will you open this 2 clubs? But it's still good. So how to show such a good hand?
Rebids hearts.
3 hearts might be probably a too weak in
Happened
here.
in one the other table as well.
Yeah. So Slovakia.
Slovakia did the same, but in Estonia other table they are playing strong clubs, so it's much easier for them to.
Oh, so now South opened strong club,
And there's
and North bid 1 no trump as.
many possibilities.
Okay.
Enforcing and probably 5-5 black suits, or it might be spades.
Okay, so
Spades
in here
enforcing.
for hearts, probably the other table with Slovakia will reach 4 hearts too. I doubt that North will evaluate the hand better, if they even reach 4 hearts.
Well, here's looking like a similar result. 4 hearts plus 2 again.
Yeah, on the other table 4 hearts, so this will be a push. But definitely, well, we can watch probably later. I don't think that the EBL system can show us the board before
I'm
we
really
finish.
hoping that Estonia reaches the 6
Okay.
clubs here now.
Okay.
Really?
That's going to be quite a swing. At least that's what
Really?
it looked like.
Yeah, 3 hearts plus 3 on the
Oh.
on the other table.
Wow.
So
a bit of
see, this
miscommunication.
is yeah, but this is how you score points. You know,
Yeah.
6 clubs down 1, and 3 hearts plus 2. It's actually plus 7. So this is the worst what can happen to you, that you reach a slam, you go down, and on the other table they even didn't reach
Makes
a
the
game.
yeah.
Okay, so another interesting board, 2 passes. This is an interesting pass from West. So definitely the bidding might be the other way around. So not a solid like 13. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's got 8 losers, 13 points. Kind
Yeah,
of
I understand. But
Yeah.
but as we discussed with balanced hands, the losers doesn't work.
But with a 13
Believe me,
count,
I invested a lot of time, and I'm really bidding based on losers, but with unbalanced hands. With balanced and semi-balanced hands, the standard approach works a bit better. So you will see how it will work for you in the long term. But passing these hands, not getting into auction with this balanced hand might create issues with fighting for a part score.
Well, they can definitely fight for a 3 hearts part score, but unfortunately not.
Well, and here if East, you know, and this is what is kind of the
Wow.
backfire that after a passed hand, East, is it preempt 2 hearts?
It's a bit strong now to be preempting 2 hearts there. I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have just overcalled 1 heart maybe. He doesn't quite have the double rebid hearts, obviously.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to play 4 hearts on this board from East-West,
Interestingly,
right?
he's 1 loser above being able to go straight to 3 hearts, which would have been that intermediate 3 we were talking about earlier. So if that had been an option for him, it would have been a great result, because then West can get an immediate idea of his hand. You know, long hearts, 2 top honors,
Yeah,
6 losers, and then he can say, "I have 2 covers. We can go to 4."
Yeah, then definitely East should have overcalled 1 heart. If your partner can be still like balanced strong, then 2 hearts should be like 7-8 losers. This is like preempt. Usually vulnerable might be like 7, and this hand like 7th ace king jack. That's just too strong.
Well, actually, in this situation, we'll play 2 hearts as any 6-card heart suit, like literally any 6-card heart suit.
Yeah, can
So
be.
this is much stronger than any 6-card heart
Actually, I
suit.
think there's some problem with the board. because the south was opening, 2 spades. Somehow in the other table. Can you see the action? Who opened? North opened.
No, I cannot see the other.
No, action here. South passed and West passed with the 13 counter.
Yeah, West Pass with the. This is what we are discussing it
Yeah,
here.
I-
That they have the style of counting the losers and opening even the balanced hands a bit based on the losers.
Well, yeah, but he wouldn't have the strength to open one no trump anyway. To be fair.
So you cannot open one club or one diamond balanced.
Nope.
Okay, so that would be a semi-balanced hand immediately, right? Because then, if that is 7 losers,
Well,
usually it's a 5-4, 5-4 2-2 hand or a 6 card.
Yeah.
6 card
Can't you
hand.
later like redouble the double to 2 hearts and show maximum of
Show
best
10
hand?
points. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he didn't, to be honest. Well, did he double the 2 hearts? He did.
Yeah,
there was
double, and West didn't really. Yeah, well,
especially
the doubleton queen is now a perfect queen 10 is perfect holding.
there is
Three
nothing to
kings.
bear in mind with the 2 hearts overcall. That could actually only be 5 hearts.
Yeah, and,
So
and
only 5 hearts.
okay.
5 hearts and
Yeah.
yeah. Well, then you cannot bid 2 hearts with 7 cards suit ace king jack. If you are bidding aggressively
main
on
card
second
suit?
level, 7 3 2
Okay.
1.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, we
Actually,
can
let me think
see
about
that the lunch is coming up just behind us.
Just kind of want to run down and get us all lunch.
Yeah, I'm wondering that there are so many people already when the house is full, still playing.
But 4 hearts goes down only in the club lead? Or what?
Yeah. Four hearts down 1 in the other table. Playing against each other at the end, where the teams who usually end up at the bottom are playing against each other at the beginning.
Oh.
So the scores in the first half of the tournament might not tell exactly how the end will be, because
This has gone poorly.
okay, because the weaker teams on paper, weaker teams. 22 do we get? Okay, so there were a couple of pairs who didn't reach the game and only 2 pairs who reached the 6 clubs. The Russia and the Estonia, and I guess that it's both because they were playing strong club.
Probably.
Because I think Russia is playing strong club too.
Or Polish club.
Or Polish, but then it will be difficult for them to get into clubs. It will be more likely that they will play in hard, because after one, then they will show the strong hand with clubs. I think they're playing strong club. I don't remember all the convention cards, but I studied them. Okay, and here, see that Czech Republic against Poland, both table reached 4 hearts on the previous boards, and Czechs made it after a diamond lead, and Polish went down after a
Spade lead.
no, it's a club. It's a club.
I see.
It's pretty small. It looks like a spade, but it's a club because that's the only lead which beats the contract.
No, ace of spades also beats.
Yeah.
You can switch to clubs.
Okay, ace of spade, and then so basically cashing the clubs or giving the club rough soon enough.
So I can see Nathan here doubling for values.
Okay, wait. So 19 points. Okay, with 19 points, do you have any preference if you open a diamond or a club?
No, not in particular.
Yeah. So just feeling.
Maybe
okay.
he's considering that in some point he might want to reverse in some auctions. So the 1
Yeah.
club 2 diamonds might be nicer.
Okay, 1 heart response. We can agree with that. And 1 spade from south on a full card. I like that approach to show the lead. Double from west to show extras. So apparently you're not playing the support double.
Nope.
Right? I like that too. I hate support double. But apparently the world thinks it's a good stuff, because a lot of people plays that. I rather like to show with the double that I have extras, because the free card fit, if you are fighting for a part score, you can show later on if you want to compete. But it's good to find the point balance as soon as possible if you have the majority of points or not. Because in these days people go on the third level very fast, and if you don't know what to do on the high levels, then you will in the long run keep losing imps.
So I can see Nathan with his 2-no trump rebid. Could be a smidge aggressive. Michael can respond with less than... He can respond with 2 queens or even less sometimes with a distributional hand, so... But he is going to play in a 5-2.
Okay, well this is a very interesting contract at the end. Too bad that the trumps are not splitting. Because otherwise it will seem pretty fair.
But
Because
you still make it, I think.
you have the discards if opponents fail to catch the spades, but this is okay. South is leading, but if North would be leading, this is why an overcall with a full card is crucial, because the spade is important to beat the contract in here.
If you correct the heart.
Yeah, if you guess the heart right.
You can make the contract.
Exactly.
You know the opening points or something.
So you need to guess if to play on a 3-3 split or a doubles and ace with South. Because after 2 rounds of spades and club switch, then you can cross to the dummy with a diamond and play a heart. South wins, play another club, you win, cross, and you don't have an entry for discarding the clubs. So actually, even if you guess the doubles and ace of hearts, you don't have the entries if South will switch into clubs twice. And to be honest, club switch is more reasonable than a diamond switch. Yeah, so he's switching into diamonds.
Too hard.
So 3-no trumps is always there because you have the communication in diamonds. And opponents have only ace of hearts and 3 spade tricks. Okay, well done.
Is it okay to bring food up here?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I might have
I
a
think so.
summer.
Yeah, feel free. Well, there's still a table here, so...
Okay, and what on the end did... Oh, they're in 3-no trump plus 2 on the other table. Wow. How did they manage that? Did they get a hard lead?
Sorry,
Let's
which?
see what happens other table. The lead was same. The contract is the same.
3-no trumps.
Plus 2. No, and the other table with Turkey against Ireland,
Yeah,
they managed
yeah,
to get 3-no trump plus 2.
3-no trumps plus 2 on the other table.
There must have been a hard lead, maybe?
Okay, wait. So in here we are...
So it's played by the opposite side.
yeah, wait. But how the 4 hearts looks now after a spade
discard.
discard. So now he's losing still a heart and a club. Right? He
Yes.
cannot discard the club. So this is going 1 down.
Anyway.
No way for declare to dump it. Wait, so we can do it in here. Other table, 3-no trumps plus 2. On the bidding, 2 diamonds with West. So this is the action where they open 18, 19, 2 diamonds. 2 diamonds pass 2 spades. 2 no trumps, 3 diamonds is a transfer. 3 no trumps, I don't have a fid. So apparently 2 spades and 3 diamonds promised some points. And there was a lead of 8 of spades to the king. Diamond back. Small heart to the king and heart to the queen.
Okay. Maybe if you duck the
Spade,
heart.
spade jumped, and now probably South discarded a club. Might one go to the restroom to see that there is a break, but suddenly they're back playing another one. Okay, I need to finish reading this mail, which I started to do so hour ago.
Yeah.
The man congratulated me down there. He said you have a very good English accent for Italian. because he thought
That was yeah,
those
it's true.
Italian flag. He asked me where I learned English, and I was like, oh, you know, I picked some up here and there.
It's true. So West choosing not to overcall 2 clubs, despite it being an artificial 2 clubs there, makes sense, to be fair.
Yeah,
In
well,
our system, that wouldn't be a
vulnerable. That's
It's a bit aggressive. But we do like aggressive.
aggressive. Well, I think it's terrible. Well, you are even thinking about overcalling 2 clubs with West Hand. Okay, well, I can see that you are aggressive in bidding. 2, 4, 6. No, vulnerable. It's simply there has to be a balance, right? There is a thing like that you count the losers.
Yep.
But there has to be some ranking what kind of losers it is, and this is where the combination of counting the losers and the high card points helps. Or as I'm doing,
Advocating?
if the standard loser is on a king, so actually if you have losers on the ace, you have a minus. If you end up in 2 minuses, you have one loser more, and especially like third king is third queen should be counting already as 2, because then with this hand you want to compete, you want to get into 3 clubs.
Yep.
But if partner passes and still he can have like a good 13 count as we saw previously,
It's good for us.
then you will probably fail to compete in the part scores.
It was 4 spades plus 1 on the other table, so it's good one for us.
Yeah. Okay. So what is it? 10 opposite 12. So we can see in here that counting losers with the north hand is what makes the aggressive bidding.
Yeah.
Like you have the middle cards, you have a small singleton, partner having a perfect hand opposite, filling up the gaps. Ace of clubs opposite the singleton makes the aggressive game on a full forfeit. So definitely a good effort to push into 4 spades in here.
And they managed to get rid of the losing diamond on the hearts as well, I guess. To make +1 on the other table.
Yeah, well, you might play a small heart and he might jump or lead the ace of hearts. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe even.
He's probably might jump here. Oh,
Okay, now there is actually a play, right? Heart to the ace. No,
Spade
then
back,
they discard the
heart back.
diamond. So you got only 2 heart tricks. No, 2 heart tricks, ace and a rough.
Ooh,
So
very
4
nice.
spades will be beaten.
but he didn't find. Well, it was a hard play to find, to be fair.
Well, still, if they manage to get a diamond trick fast enough.
Oh.
So
Even given the opportunity again.
Even 3 spades are now in danger.
Yes.
So he doesn't even need to play the spade here. He can just play the diamond, set up the diamond trick, and then when it comes time to draw trumps, he can return the heart and get the
Get the
contact
rough.
down. Yeah. As long as he doesn't need a club.
Yeah, it's interesting. In the match, Czech Republic against Poland, one table went down in 4 hearts after the spade lead, so they probably managed to get the spade rough in 4 hearts. But on the other table, they played 5 spades. So unfortunately, we cannot see the bidding, but reaching 5 spades in here, that's a
Very
bit
questionable.
too harsh. On 22 points, I don't know if you are pushed or. Yeah, so that's really strange. 5 spade went 2 down, so that's why it was 2 points.
They must have
the
overvalued
Czechs.
with the singleton club, I guess. And even then,
Yeah, even then, weak no trump, opposite 10 count, reaching 5 spades. It's
So
a
here
bit
we
too
have
harsh.
down 1 then, assuming he finds the hard lead back.
Well, the good is that he can cash the diamond first to
As
be
well.
sure that it's going down, and then actually he doesn't have any other chance than a hard rough. So this helps, and a chance to beat the contract.
Pressure's on.
So instead
Yeah.
of a 7 imp score, now it will be a full gain of 11.
Can we see the lead on the opposite table?
It's
four
the
spades.
game is over, so yes. The lead was the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs, and Declare played the 3 of Spades to the King and an Ace.
Okay, so that's got rid of East entry.
Diamond back.
No, you can finish the time.
My mother always said it's not important to start well, it's important to end well. So if you start losing at the beginning, it's okay if you manage to recover and win the match. Better than the other way around.
So a diamond opening by Nathan, fairly standard. 2 diamonds, Michael's not game forcing.
Well, fairly standard. This is a balanced hand, right? But 7 losers, so this is why.
and also he'd be considering a 1-no trump rebid, I presume.
Yeah. Okay. So the 2 diamonds, both majors, are south, and that's actually an interesting hand with kindish like 4 to 5 losers. So definitely a strong hand, and you want to reach 4 hearts on this board. Do you have the tricks?
No, I don't think so.
Spade ace is on side, so if you manage to get 1 spade rough, you can actually lose heart, because opponents cannot shorten you in the south hand much, because you have the diamond stoppers. You can play the hearts on your own. You can discard 1, rough 1. Not easy with communication in here. And that's what usually is. If you have a void opposite an ace, then suddenly void is a bad value because you don't have the entry for
table.
playing the spade from the dummy.
I'm afraid that defense can get the diamond rough.
Well, if you play 2 rounds of hearts, then they can't. But then you don't get the spade rough.
Yes.
Uh,
You also need to finesse the diamond in one point.
Yeah, so after 3 hearts, I think South should definitely go to 4 hearts.
Is 3 hearts not weaker than 2?
Well, it doesn't matter how weak it is. This is how the losers works, right? Because if you count your hand as a 4 losers, and suddenly a jump to 3 hearts should show a good fit.
A good fit, okay.
Yeah. Well, it should be. Usually, if it is weak, then it's a 4-card fit, right? If it is based on some points, then it can be a 3-card fit. So you don't mind either, right? 3-card fit and some points. Table 3 spades doubled, and down 1. Austria on North had the misunderstanding there.
And Scotland decided not to double them, to let them out for obvious reasons.
Okay, I would be with the West hand, opponents ending up in 5 clubs. I would be super happy. Not needing to double.
Yeah, Dublin's a bit greedy, I think.
East was opener, so he might open 1 club or something. Then
Okay.
South
Click on the
overcalled 1
result
spade.
You can click on the result.
True. Okay,
See the
so
bidding.
let's see, what was it? Better than guessing is
It
knowing.
was a diamond, a spade.
Yeah, so diamond, spade, pass.
That's a bit unfortunate.
If it's natural 1 diamond, can't you beat 2 diamonds?
We
Show
can, but
majors?
to show majors, but with the Michaels like that, it'll be an obligatory game force.
Oh,
In that particular situation, yeah.
Yeah. With around 5 losers, usually I also like bid 1 suit first and the second round the second suit, so it shows the 5-5 and like 5 loser hand, which
No, I
and the
think,
competitive bidding.
West bidding.
Yes,
Clubs,
West
yeah,
bidding
yes.
2 clubs, but Queen
Yeah.
Jack, that's like 0 defensive tricks. So when it comes to a competitive bidding, right, then East will tend to double because he's hoping or probably overbid.
Queen Jack of Spades, defensive tricks.
Well,
Sort of.
opposite hearts. No, sort of. Queen and jacks in long C. Okay.
Then you're not afraid that opponents will go to hearts.
Yeah.
At the moment, you're happy with your one spade.
Yeah,
why you
still
pass.
not good enough. Viděl jsi výsledky?
So far, so good.
So far, very good.
Už jste byli na obědě nebo ne? Tak když tak
Tak
klidně
určitě.
běžte, aby vám
We're
slehlo.
beating Poland.
Protože pak zase nebude tolik, když jako furt jsou 2 hodiny čas. Okay.
Beating Poland by a comfortable 20. 22?
So let's see what the other matches looks like. We have more or less ties everywhere. Italy is beating Portugal 51-0, but for the rest,
You should refresh it. It's scores.
I refreshed just now. Okay, so 51-7. So Portugal scored in the past 5 seconds, 7 imps. Then the second best score is actually Czech Republic beaten Poland because 2 tricks because now he pushes with the Queen of Diamonds, force South to rough one more.
I think he's just going to have to gamble on the even spade split.
Yeah, and even hard fit, hard split. So okay. So this seems to be like one extra
Trick for defense.
trick.
Did you hand me the card?
So it will be 2 down. Jo. Dík.
Oh,
Thank you.
He's gambling that East still has a spade left. And he's going to try and finesse the King of Hearts.
Eight, 9. That's still only playing for 9 tricks in
Yeah.
here.
Unfortunately. Is this off 3? Oh.
Wow.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, normally if you are not making, then you don't care how many down you go. Invulnerable, you care.
Different case entirely, yeah.
You care. Yeah.
Okay, so it is good for Ireland. I don't know if it should have been as good as it was, but we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, so 14 imps lead. We have 4 boards to go, or 5 in here. 5 boards here. 7, 8, 9, 30, 31.
What?
5 boards. 5, 30,
Okay.
31. They started from 17. Hey, welcome. Okay, so what do we have here? This is the par score, where the Czechs scored because they pushed in 2 spades, but they pushed in 2 spades from north-south.
No. Just based
No,
from
east. Oh, okay. So east-west didn't figure it out. The better hard fit.
The 3 hearts, yeah, they can make a nice
So
3 hearts.
south is passing, west is passing, although
Diamond.
3, 6, 8, 9 losers not enough for opening.
Yep.
Okay, 1 diamonds, and now east might have overcalled 1 spade in here, but the Czechs will bid 1 club from north, if
no trump.
anything.
Pass.
1 no trump, so they should end up in 2 hearts or 3 clubs actually.
2 diamonds, 2 hearts. 2 hearts, 3 hearts, maybe? No, 2 hearts pass.
No, but there should be some action from south.
No.
Come on, he failed to do an action after 1-0 trump and partner opened. And he has
he's
8
passing it.
points, so come on.
A nice easy 2 hearts plus 1 by.
Like losing
East-West.
the competition non-vulnerable against non-vulnerable, having 8 points, 5 card suit, potential free card fit in diamonds, and partner opened. Yes, third seed, but still, even in teams tournament, you don't want to let opponents play in 2 hearts if points are fairly balanced and you have a fit.
Okay. So we still haven't got the score from the other table here yet either, so that'll be interesting. I'd say, see, with our system, you'd open literally anything in that 3rd seat, so I don't know if they'll be able to push it there either, because they could open an 8-point 3rd seat hand there.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to leave them in 2 hearts there as well.
Okay, I have a heads up that there is a nice board coming. Maybe not on our tables, but Austria against what was it?
Scotland, I guess.
Scotland. 6 spades redoubled, down 2 for 1,000.
Oof.
It might be
Could be
tough.
down more.
Could be down more.
Yes.
Okay, so you're
So
watching.
even,
your guys are
even
playing.
4 spades could go down.
Okay.
If,
So 4 spades is a standard contract. Okay, we
No,
will
no,
see.
no. 6 hearts is a contract.
Oh, 6
It's
hearts
not-
is a
yes,
contract.
It's not Scotland that bid this for 6 ways, is it?
You play 5-4 fit, not 6-0 fit, or 7-0. Yeah. 5-4 or 7-0.
Okay,
What
so
do you want to play?
So we will see what the guys will do in here. From the other table, we have 2 spades from north down 2.
Just give it
So
over,
100 for the Turkish, and in here 2 hearts should go like 140. So even 1 imp for you guys.
no, it's going to be 2 hearts plus, possibly plus. He set up the diamond trick if he gets a rough in it. No, he didn't. If he'd played the king of diamonds, then immediately roughed a diamond, he could have set up a. Oh no, he still can't set up another diamond. He's got another diamond trick there.
Well, you don't need the diamond trick because simply you lose a spade and a club, right? So now they can cash
you
just
don't.
a club and a spade.
Small spade to the. Oh,
So it's making actually 2 over tricks, so 2 imps, 2 imps from for Ireland.
Oh, let's see. There's no way he leaves a spade here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now the interesting board should come.
28.
Board 28. Four spades making 11 tricks. And here we go. Here we have the board, and South really has a powerhouse. 7-5 hand.
Anyone watching? I'm taking it with me.
Oh, I love one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just grab one of these.
A když tak se běžte v klidu najíst, abyste jako pak vám slehlo a...
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it here for you and take it.
Perfect, thanks. So, pass.
Okay, so West. West is the pass hand, and North opening a club, most likely. But in your system, are you opening one heart?
So he has the option of opening a heart and a diamond, but he'll probably open the heart, I'd say.
Okay, well, if there is a 1 heart opening from North,
One
wow,
heart.
then you are
One
in a
heart
good
supports splinter spades, and then he's fine.
run. Well, he's still not fine. You need to ask for the right key cards,
Yeah.
because actually you are missing 2 aces, and you have 2 voids. So the question is which side will be asking, and if you manage to get an exclusion from the right side and figure it out.
As soon as he's with the spades, though, he's kind of scuppered.
Yeah, well, not
So
an easy one.
misrepresenting the hand as well.
But after 1 club, 1 spade, I think North is strong enough to reverse with 2 hearts. and then actually
Oh,
that's
no.
definitely an interesting bet.
This is
Why
So
not
in-
four,
so
four
in-
hearts?
so in
Four hearts,
here-
Splinter and clubs.
This
Why
is
not
Turkish.
four?
This is
Okay.
Turkish, so we don't know.
yeah.
But I would think that 4 hearts, 3 hearts would show 5-5, forcing to game. So 4 hearts,
Well, we can see the bidding on the
doubt
table.
might be a slamish with a club fit. English style for
Okay,
1
yeah.
diamond that either can be, but still you can rebid the hearts. Okay, we have some more scores here. An interesting 7 spades doubled, down 3 for 800 to East-West, making just a simple game in hearts. And I don't think that they will expect that they will win 12 imps on this board. Okay, what a board. Okay, can we switch and see what the other table will do in the real life? They will be probably already playing it.
They're in 4
Okay,
hearts.
they
that's good.
reached a normal 4 hearts, which in the field will be a top score. Because nobody so far
Has managed
played
to find-
hearts. No one find
They made
the heart fit.
4 hearts here. Just
Okay,
just telling you guys.
in
That's
here
all, yeah.
a new score on BBO. Estonia recovered from a 20-0 loss
we
to
gained
30
some
to
imps.
23. So
we
suddenly
s-
it's close to a tie.
Can we see the bidding for this?
The
out of
bidding
curiosity.
is in here. So 1 club, 1 diamond overcall, 1 spade, and now
He found 2 hearts,
North bids the 2 hearts.
4 diamond splinter. Oh no, 4 diamonds as a just a good sport.
Yeah, just
sorry,
extra.
my bad.
Well, okay, extra. 5 card fit, void in diamonds, 7 card spades.
Yep.
It's a lot of extra.
Sorry, 4 diamonds is the strongest possible rebid.
And
I
also
should
probably
have said.
the king of clubs, he thinks is a good card because partner bidding with clubs.
Yeah. Well, South, like 2 aces might be good enough.
Yeah.
Ace of clubs, ace of
Surprised
hearts.
they didn't investigate a bit further, to be honest. It
Yeah.
seems like the hand.
I think
definitely-
South can push.
Yeah.
And this is why it's so strange that the whole field so far, half of the field, didn't find the heart fit. When North simply has
5 hearts or 4 hearts versus.
a reverse bidding.
Yeah. I was a bit disappointed they didn't open a heart. That could have made the whole system, it could have made it all click.
Yeah, there will be no overcall, so there will be just one-way bidding. Still, it's not that easy to find out about the voids and stuff, because if South asks for key cards, he will get 2 and a queen if he managed to give exclusion in diamonds. And after a heart, it's possible to I guess
that
to show the
information,
fit and then jump to 5 diamonds, bid exclusion. Yeah, but well, it's always a problem. Like 5 diamonds exclusion if partner has only 1 ace, so will respond over 5 hearts, then you have to play a slam. So that's not probably a good one to go.
No.
Spoiler alert, on the last board. We have,
Second last, 30. There
no,
will be
30.
one more.
Oh,
We have another.
31?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, there will be 31. The last
What?
board is 31 because they started from 17.
Okay, then okay.
Because under 26 category is playing 16 boards rounds.
15.
So
Oh, they,
16.
okay, they are playing
Under
16,
21
yes,
is
yes, yes.
playing
That looks
16
like
boards.
an
They're
app-
playing same boards?
Is it east?
Are they playing
I don't know. Maybe. I didn't
But-
check yet.
It does
No,
look like
no.
on 30 we have a perfect 3 hearts.
But mainly, whoever were playing spades, half of the field managed to make 11 tricks. So making 10 tricks shouldn't be such an issue. Actually, you are losing a club and probably only 2 spades.
They let it diamond, so
Yeah, and after diamond leads, you just have a discard of a club. So that's should be fairly simple to make 11 tricks in spades. So no swing in this match. Okay, so what do we have? Board 29.
A heart.
North has a standard opening in here. Also in your system, or you open 1 diamond? Cannot pay here.
This will be a hard opening, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay, he found it.
you're gonna do that.
But now, if West found 3 spades, 2, 4, 5, 6, I'm wondering if East will raise. His doubles and queen in hearts is definitely not a good value, but still he has a 6 card, so he can see the 9 card fit minimum.
I'll have to search to get this on YouTube. Euros Bridge.
No, it's under mine. So if you search for Milan Matsura,
Sorry.
to be honest, I don't know how it will be there, but
A?
with C. Sorry,
My bad.
no, it's a standard thing. Yeah, and this is the live stream. Tak v tom případě zatím je to dobrý svět. A co, s Míšou nebo s soupeřem?
bychom mohli napsat jako asi o 40 minut víc. Jako.
No tak to je dobrý, tak furt i tak pěkná práce. Míšo.
Ty vole, to je prostě čtvrtá barva skokem. To je asi vždycky 5 jako to.
Ah, there we are.
That makes now.
An easy +1 actually.
Yeah, no.
It's probably going to lead to club back, assuming the ace with a singleton.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
even if he leads the doubleton, then if Declare doesn't block his suit, then he will have an entry with the third round of spades. So even if he fails to play spades well, he will later unblock the clubs. So he should make 10 tricks.
well, he's not even going to block a suit because the spades are going to fall 2-2.
10 tricks, 170, 270 is 7. So this should be another 7 for our land. So at this moment, these guys are third and even are getting a bit extra, so probably go in front of Scotland. On the second place, Italy leading with close to 35 victory points.
Well, after
Of course,
a
it's
20-0 versus
yeah, it's
Portugal.
not yet the end of the round.
Yep, a nice +1.
Okay, Czech Republic lost 11 on board 14. Board 30, as expected here, because one pair already finished. So I will make a guess what happened.
You don't want to see it.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if Michael opens the 3 hearts here.
Okay. Well then it doesn't work. This is five.
How East can
This is
pass.
5 losers, not 6.
No, well, there's no way he's passing it. But 1 heart, okay.
Yeah. Well, 3 hearts is just 1 trick stronger. You know, if you
It's
will
6,
have
it's
3
6 or
clubs,
less losers. So
6 or less, so it's forcing. See, so this is well, you might still work on that system, because then yeah, I can see some holes in it. If it is less than 6, then I don't think that it will work that well.
I thought it was just a flat. I thought it was
Flat
like
six.
the 6. And then
Yeah,
if you're vulnerable,
it
it's
should
flat
be.
5.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should be.
That's what I took it as.
Okay, 1 heart, 1 spade,
3 hearts.
3 hearts. Kdo z vás s tímhle řekl Gazely? We'll talk about that later. Okay, so we have a board to talk about. Because definitely in here with East, you don't want to show like extra strength in high card points. Your strength is in shape. So basically you want to show that you have a strong hand. So if you are playing a Gazely style, you might either bid for a bit of 3 hearts. This might be too strong. So I think fairly a bit of the 4 hearts to showing solid 7 card suit with an outside trick should be good enough, because then you will show exactly what you have. Another option is to bid via 2 no trumps, which will show game forcing hand but based on shape, possibly. Okay, 3 hearts, 3 no trumps. 3 no trumps with 18 count, and partner promised extras.
That's not good bridge.
Yeah, but what can you do after 3 hearts? This is why I like that the 3 hearts jump is a 7 card suit, and I like to play transfers in here. So 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 diamonds showing 6 cards in hearts, because then this actual bidding shows hands like this with 7 hearts. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I have my teammates. I have my teammates here arguing, so probably something bad happened on the last board. No? Okay.
At the moment, East showed some more extras, I think, with the 4 club.
Yeah.
I don't think that 3 no trump is some special meaning here.
He might. You see, the problem here is East might be assuming that 3 no trump is actually a trump queue, and then 4 clubs is a queue, 4 diamonds is a queue. 4 hearts is an additional trump queue, but it's probably going to be passed out. I mean, he could bid 4 spades as a further queue, and then they're getting on their way towards their 6.
Yes.
6 no trump is dead
7 no
cold.
trumps is their contract. How are you gonna lose 7 no trumps? Tell me.
How are you going to lose? Oh, it's passed out in 4. Yeah, okay.
But you have 7 heart tricks, 3 club tricks, and 3 more. Ace king of spades and ace of diamonds.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see you could use the club to throw the losing spade.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
13
true.
tricks.
It does rely on a
Yeah,
nice heart
nice.
split, to be
But
fair.
if hearts don't split, can you win with the 5 spades? No.
You're relying on the finesse if they don't split. Still, they're going to be a bit. Well, really depends. What's the other table at? Or we probably can't tell yet, can we?
Yeah.
Just looking at the table.
Where are you going to? There you
See,
are.
this is my table.
No, I'd say it probably doesn't have the bidding in yet. Board 30. Yeah, they're still just. Yeah. It's not up yet. Okay. So yeah. Now he can just claim, yep. Okay. So there's a potential for that to be a swing now.
Yep.
I don't think they're ever going to find the 7, but 6 no trump should be a fairly.
6 spades is good.
Oh, the table's 6 now.
6 spades, easy contract.
Ooh, they do find the 6 no plus 1. Okay. So that levels it a bit. It's probably going to bring us back down a bit in this. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. So how do they do it on the other table? One heart, 1 spade, 4 hearts.
It's the last table.
So they were playing the 4 hearts for the straight suit, or the solid suit. 4 no trump, 4 diamonds for the 2 aces. Sorry, the 0-3 key cards. 0-3 key cards. Maybe in
they're-
spades?
Maybe it's in spades. Yeah.
It must be in spades. Or maybe he's assuming the ace of hearts? I don't know, that seems a bit.
Seems a bit weird. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe it could have just been misinput, to be fair. We get 6 no trump. Yeah, fairly standard. Sure, even then you stand a good chance of making the 6 no trump purely based on the 3-3 heart split. Yeah, it was bad. They managed to find 6 no trump west by Turkey. And then Ireland's
Yeah,
4
well,
hearts.
the hearts breaks.
The heartbreaks, yeah.
Yeah, but actually, not reaching the slam on this board where one player shows extras, and the other one has 18 count.
What I think happened is, if you actually look at the table, sorry, this one, there was a miscommunication in the bidding. I think that East here assumed that this was a trump queue. He queues his clubs, he queues his diamonds, he double queues his hearts, showing ace king,
well,
and then obviously West
You
passes it out.
cannot queue in your own suit.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the full hand has to be like lies. Like he showed free hearts, he showed a club cubit that he has extra. Partner showed the diamond fit, so you just show full hearts. Partner, I showed you already. Now it's your turn to bid.
Yep.
So I think the full hearts, if
It's pass correct.
pass are correct, and then West
Just pass.
chose pass. But after free no trumps, if actually East pushes to full clubs, opposite short hearts, he must have solid hearts. So I think 6 no trumps is a good option because you might make a contract based on either diamonds or spades
Or hearts.
so it gives you more options. In 6 hearts, you're basically
You're relying
dependent.
entirely on
you're
a
relied
3-3.
only on hearts. But actually, even 6 hearts here is on a 4-2 fit.
Here's another
Is
interesting one.
good enough.
South with the 2 diamonds probably being a major. Weak in a major, 2 hearts pass correct, double.
Yeah, with 7-4. Okay, with 7-4 opening a multi, usually also not good.
Estonians open 3 hearts with his hand.
Yeah, well, 3 hearts makes a bit more sense because based on the losers and like offensive type of the hand, makes sense.
It's a bit aggressive and vulnerable, but I think it's okay.
No, yeah, I think 3 hearts I like much better than a multi in this situation. Double with East and after 2 no trumps, which seems to be kind of Lebenzol, right? You play Lebenzol in this situation or Rubenzol?
We were actually
or-
having a conversation about this. They don't play Levinson in that particular situation, but myself
So
and
it was
Connor do.
not duelish.
Well, might be naturalish, yeah.
Naturalish with the heart stopped.
Yeah. So then the 4 spades, yeah. 4 spades
Though obviously Michael
kind of might be.
Michael
like-
knows that Nathan's often passing a fairly strong hand there because he's got the opportunity to go for to catch the
Yeah, well,
the relay basically.
yeah. The point is if to go to a slam after 2 no trumps, which should show actually points.
Yeah.
So ace of spades, stopper in hearts, and some luck in the minor. Okay, so not much will be probably happening in here. What the other table, we don't know. We don't know the scores yet, but we know some of the other scores. So Czech Republic beaten Poland 60-32. Italy beaten Portugal 68-14. That's the highest swing. Scotland beaten 18 victory points to 2. Austria. Norway scored almost 18 opposite Finland.
Oh, that's a disaster now.
Mm-hmm.
Gives a straight club rough, and then a heart and a spade for down 1.
Missing entries.
Really?
Yep.
Oh no, 2 hearts and a spade. Oh no, well
2 hearts.
no, just
2
1 heart
hearts,
and a
2
spade.
spades. No, 1 heart, 1 heart, 1 heart, 2 spades, and a rough.
Yeah.
There is no entry. Okay. Well done by the Turkish, and not really by the declarer. It seems to be a clear loss.
All depends what the other table's in. We'll check.
How you go down if you play like high spades from a hand for a second? Third trick I have also.
Well, you can
So you
even,
just lose 2 spades and 1 heart.
yeah. I think he tried to make an extra trick, so it's fairly normal to play
So you should just play the
from the
heart.
fourth. Yeah, because this is what I will never expect South to have, like a distribution like this.